Mic on.
Hello. Give me a second. I'm sure there is. Oh, come on. Volume problems. Hold on. No, I don't want volume mixer. I need to figure out. No. How to make it actually default to the proper setting. Because currently it defaults to the wrong one. Yep, back to 75%. So we'll bump that up to 100. Fix that. Okay. Right. Let's jump in. That's a nice mouse. That will be a tank to try and fix. So, first thing I'm going to do is the wrong thing. Let's not do that. We have a tank we need to fix, so let's bring it inside. So we've got that. I'm not even sure what that's called, like free aus M. Yeah, if you're German and have or know anything about German tanks, I apologize. I know Panzer and Tiger and Leopard, and that's about it. Yes, it looks a little bit different to how it looks in the picture. A little bit more, okay, a lot more rusty. Let's get the steps out of there. So we're going to try and fix that today. So let's see, what do we actually need to do? Because this is an old, like, must be a 90s computer given how loud it is. Okay, so this is, I believe this is actually our tank. We found this and dug it up, so I think it's entirely up to us and we get to keep it, because most of the stuff we do on there is contracts, so people send us tanks, but we can also find our own tanks. I hope I'm making sense. So first thing I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to start to disassemble it, get it down to just the bare hull, and then we can start derusting and rebuilding. Because I find it's easier to derust everything as you rebuild the thing. I don't know, I'm sure there are plenty of different ways of doing this, but I find it's easier to make sure you haven't missed anything by basically taking the whole thing apart and starting again. So yeah, we're just going to take all this stuff off. Now I don't know how far we're going to get through on this particular tank before, because we may have to take other jobs to get us enough money to complete this, because we only have 41k right now. Which is fine, but it might not be enough to finish this. I don't know what I just disassembled there, but I disassembled it, so good. We've got to take the front guard off, then that. Right, actually, you know what we're going to do? Just change this up a bit. Let's get the turret off. There we go. Turret's off now. Oops. Okay, so we can just keep disassembling. I'm basically trying to figure out, well, I suspect it's all rusty. Nice, we got a free machine gun. Sweet. I bet it doesn't actually work. It might do. Well, if it was cleaned up. But I guess if this has just been sat in the ground, it probably hasn't been deactivated yet. Hmm. I need to take that bar off. Because we'll be able to de-rust a lot of this ourselves, but some of it will be replaceable. I missed that, but replaceable only. So we won't actually be able to fix some of it. We'll just have to pay to replace, which is fine. But it just means we will need ways of having that money. Because everything with tanks will be expensive. Everything with cars is typically expensive, so then you make it bigger and more armoured, and yes. I mean, on the upside, I suppose it's a lot harder to accidentally damage a tank. Like, you accidentally reverse into a wall, and the tank's probably going to be fine. I mean, you may have to pay to replace the wall, but the tank's going to come out better off than the wall. Okay, so we are getting there now. Oops. Let's get this off. Okay, so we've now got all the kind of tracks and track-like components off. Ugh, that engine is nasty. That's never gonna run, is it? Okay. You know what, before we start pulling bits off the engine, let's get the engine out of the tank. There we go. Why has it teleported me over there? Right, so. Those batteries are never gonna work again. Get the fuel tank out of there. That's oh, that's okay. There's live shells in there. Good. Oh, and in there. Good. Good, good, good. That's just what you want. We should probably do something about that, but we're not going to. It adds to the authenticity of the tank when it's in the museum if it's still full of shells. and things. That's probably fine. That bit needs to go first. Right, now I'm starting to understand. So I'm pretty sure those lines will have to be replaced rather than, or done as an outsourced repair at least. I need to take the gearbox and stuff out as well if I can. Maybe I can't. Why? Okay, well, that'll work. Let's get the steps back in. Okay, so it does appear we have successfully completely disassembled this tank. Alright. Yes, we can't appear to remove that at all. Okay. Awesome. Right, now we start, let's get the turret apart. Okay, that whole mantlet comes off as one piece for the machine gun mantlet. So I find the reason I disassemble it all like this, because as I say, it's maybe not necessary, but I find it helps to find all those hidden parts that you might otherwise miss. Let's try getting under this. Okay, cool. So yeah, it might not be entirely necessary, but personally I find it helps. Right, so the turret's clean. Oh, well, I say clean, it's not clean, but it's dismantled. And then, okay, let's start. We'll leave that engine alone for now. We're going to start on the main body of the tank. No, I don't want a hammer. So this is our rust removal tool. As you can see, it's removed the rust. So we're looking pretty decent there. Now we are going to sandblast it, the hull. So that takes us back to our lovely shiny metal. Okay. Now let's primer the tank. Lovely. Oh. Lovely. Whoops. Fallen in a hole, but we're fine. I did miss one key part of this. Give me my rust tool. Yes, all that stuff inside that was still that we couldn't remove, we need to deal with. Oh, come on, let me in the tank. Thank you. Cool. Oops. Stand up. Thank you. No, we'll just spray paint through, spray pack primer through there. That'll probably get it. Or not. Okay, let's try going into the tank. Well, let's not fall over the tank. Or maybe this part isn't primerable. I think, yes, I think the gearbox isn't usually primerable, actually. We'll leave that. Okay, I was gonna try and leave it up on the side there. Is that bar, give me paint gun, thank you. No, that bar's as is. Okay, let's now go into that mode. What's it going to paint that up as? Okay. Looking good. Let's get the steps out of the way for now. Oops. Oh, hello, we can take this off. I didn't know that. I mean, it doesn't actually help us. So we're just gonna immediately put it back on. So now we are going to start reassembling this tank. And as we go, we will stop at brief intervals to de-rust and paint and such. You know, when we get a decent amount done to where we don't want to start. Yeah, we can put that on. Yeah, okay, so now we've got the front face of the tank ready. So now I'm going to attack with the de-rust tool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And now the sand blaster. And the paint gun. Yeah, no, hang on. We need to go primer first. And then we switch to paint. Maybe. Yes, there we go. Cool. So that is looking better. So the front of the tank there is kind of complete. Sorry, I might have moved my headset and bashed my mic into my face there. I apologise. Right, so let's get... Let's start putting these brackets on. I don't want to put the mud guards on just yet. Because if I put them on, it will make it more awkward to access the brackets. And I'm then likely to miss them when it comes to derusting and such. I didn't want that bit on yet. Did I? Because there's a bit that goes... No, see. There's a bit that goes in there. That's the bit I want. So I want to put that bit on, because now I'll be able to actually access that. I don't want to put hatches and stuff on just now. I want to leave it as open as possible for when we do interior stuff. Okay, so we're missing a part. That's fine. That's not fine. We'll see how horrifically expensive that part is. Torsion bar. Okay, we'll put that on as well. Right, let's have a quick look in the shop and see if we can buy a torsion bar. What tank is this? A Puzzle. Yes, that one. Torsion bar, $292. Ouch. But we have one now. Oops. Okay, now we have to derust. You get the idea, you know how this works now. And we just keep going like this. And slowly but surely we're going to build up a tank. That's our brand new torsion bar. That's derusted all of that. Let's make sure we've got these brackets dealt with. Yep, that's good. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, sandblaster. Yeah, normally you do this lot outside the tank. You refurbish each component externally to the tank, and then I presume, because it doesn't really make sense doing it inside the tank. It'd be kind of awkward. Um, but hey ho, 'tis a fun game, so we will go with it. Um, do, 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 do. So now we can, where did my paint gun go? I threw it over there, good. I should stop throwing my tools on the floor. Nope, I need primer. Can I not primer that bit? Okay. I mean, we'll ignore the fact that we definitely would be overspraying primer back onto our previous paintwork. That's definitely not a problem. It's all fine. Can I not primer you? Okay, interesting. We might have to go back and revisit that piece. I'm sure there are better ways of doing this, but I can't actually paint you. Unless, oh, you're already fully painted. Okay, that's just the colour they go with this paint scheme. Okay, well, fair enough. We will go with that. If that's what it's supposed to be, cool. Is that painted? Yes, I think that is now. Okay, awesome. That side of the tank is starting to take shape. We need more paint on that. That's not quite done, is it? That was still primary. Oops. Okay, so now we can start. Start getting the various components of the tracks and whatnot in place. Again, I don't want to start putting the tracks or the road wheels and all that on yet because it would make getting up what's behind hard. So we will just start doing things this way. Ah, we missed one. I was hoping we'd get a bit of carryover to it, but no. Oops. Okay, sandblast. And this is kind of just the process we go through for most of this, right? We're just going to keep reassembling this tank. Putting bits on, de-rusting, sandblasting, primering, painting. And yeah. Let's go to primer. I mean, it's already starting to look a bit more like a tank now we've got some of these parts assembled onto it. And starting to get it painted up as more like a tank. Are you actually painted? Yes, you are now. Okay, I think that's good. So now more assembly. I could have put that on I should have put that on previously actually. And we are going to discover that we have parts missing, I'm sure. I don't want to put the mudguards on until last, so we're going to hit the de-rust game, and once these are all sorted we can then put tracks on and then chuck the mudguards on. I mean, technically we could probably have got away with putting the tracks on now, but oops, come on. Excellent. Okay, so we're getting our road wheels painted up. And that gear. Cool. See, this side actually looks like a tank now, compared to that side which doesn't. Okay. So, let's put that on. We're gonna need that sprocket before we can do tracks, aren't we? Okay, remember there's a piece behind the sprocket that's going to be... Why is it not gonna let me put tracks on yet? Good question. It needs that rail. Okay, the side... No, it doesn't. Oh, do I not have any tracks for this? Yeah, okay, I don't have the... Oops. Do I have any track components? No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. It is, but... Yeah. That's not the right tool. I need rust removal first. I wasn't going to put that hatch on, but I have. Um, okay, so let's put the mud guards on. Why not? I wasn't going to until the tracks were on, but I think we'll have enough space when we get the tracks. I don't think it will be a significant problem. I'm sure we're gonna have to pull these off again because they're okay. They're gonna have to go for refurb. I assume. I'm guessing most of these are not going to be repairable parts. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, that's replaceable only, so that will have to come off. That's replaceable only, as is that. That's repairable though, so that was worthwhile. Oops. Yeah, let's take that off, that off, that off, and that off. Okay, whoops. Right, let's find everything we think is going to be repairable only, shall we? Um, there's no way they're repairable, or they're, sorry, there's no way the batteries will be able to be fixed, I don't believe. So we will send them off. What else? Yeah, these lines are definitely not going to be repairable by us. That probably won't be. All these boxes generally aren't. Actually, that's a point. The ammo boxes probably aren't either, or the locker door. The shelves probably are. Yeah, I think that's alright. Da, 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 da. To explain what I'm doing, Um, Basically, there is a mechanic where we can send parts away for refurbishment that we can't necessarily repair ourselves. So I'm just going through, and it takes a period of time for that to actually work. So I'm just going through and selecting everything that we want to get that done on, so we can send that off now, and not have to wait. We can do the paint and priming ourselves. We'll just get them to return it as sanded, so that it's cheaper. So you can see that's all going to take about a minute for each of those components, which is fine. It means that gets all of that done. And then we will be able to start reassembling those. Okay, I'm not sure if those parts are back yet. Not yet. How long have we got left on them? 6 seconds. Yeah, we might as well assemble them all and prime and paint all as one. Okay. Why does that... Huh? Okay, they appear to have come back painted. I'm sure I selected sanded, but okay. That's fine, I guess. Mm. Okay. Let me just check. They don't need... Okay. Fine. 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 Uh, yeah. Okay. We'll go with that. I don't quite understand why it's done that, but good enough for me. And now for the paint. So this side of the tank is now basically complete minus the tracks. That hatch still needs... And I believe so does that, whatever that is. Oh, it still needs to be hit with primer. There we go. There we go. It just hadn't quite completed its primering. Sweet. Okay, so... Now, let's go strip the engine down. That way we can do something a bit different before we do the other side of the tank. We won't need the paint gun, but we will need that and that. Okay, so let's get the belts off. They will presumably need to be sent away for refurb, or just have more of them bought. Again, possibly don't need to disassemble to this extent, but I prefer to, if I'm honest. It lets me get a good look at what I'm actually working with. So I'm not seeing a crankshaft or anything. We seem to be missing some of the major components, possibly. But we can work with that. If only this was how easy it was to refurbish an engine in reality. Okay, so I suppose the crankshaft and whatnot are all going to be internal, aren't they? There are no parts? I thought I took a... Okay, so we're missing an engine head. Good. That's an excellent start. Because that's absolutely not an important component. That fuel hose will have to be sent off for repair, I guess. Okay, so nope, rust removal. Let's do this first. So yeah, even though it maybe doesn't look like disassembling is doing anything, it's kind of just helping me get an understanding of what's where. Yeah, that is... So that fuel hose has to come off again. Yeah, let's pull that off. Yes, sorry, that V-belt will have to be sent for repair. Where are the other components? All of the belts, I'm sure, will have to be repaired rather than... I might be able to do something about the carb. The air filter, no. What if I do that then? Okay. We will just wait for them to come back. We need another engine head for this. Engine head. There we go. Oh, they're not cheap. So we are missing an exhaust manifold. And we are missing an air filter. That's fine. I think that's part of what we sent away, isn't it? Oh, we're missing a water manifold too. Oops, come on. Come on. Let's put these belts on because we can. We can put that on. Where's this fuel line go? Okay. Oh, right. I just cocked up. Okay. No. Okay, we need the exhaust manifold back on. I'm going to chuck that fuel hose on. All of this needs to come back off, really. Oops. because we didn't sand the parts, we just de-rusted the last lot of parts we put on. So we just need to take that off for a minute while we figure out where we are and just make sure we're not missing things. Okay, awesome. Right, now we can go back to assembling. Oops, come on. Cool, cool, cool. Now those ignition wires will need to go off for repair as well. Ignition wires. Cool. Okay. So the engine is getting there pretty well now. So we're still missing a few bits. So what do we need on this? We need an air filter. That's cool. We've got that. We've got that. We're missing something there. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm going mad. We did need another water manifold. I'll try that in English. And another exhaust manifold. Whoops. Manifold. Check out. Oh, that's expensive. Whoops. Wrong button. Okay, let's fit the exhaust manifold. We need the cover as well. Wonderful. Let's fit that. We don't have air filters. Okay. So manifold cover and air filters. Air filter and oops, manifold cover. Sweet. Oh, yikes. Tanks are expensive. Cool. Is that all of the parts of the engine? Let's see. Engine 97.5%. What are we missing? The oil filter is still in bad shape. Where's that? Ew. Okay, let's deal with that. Oil. Because that's not going to be repairable in situ, is it? No way. Okay. So let's start getting some pieces on the rear of the tank. Whoa! Onto the rear of the tank, shall we? Because I'd like to ideally drop the engine in soon. And we should be able to do that once that oil filter is dealt with. Okay, I'm going to fall down there. Because next we're going to be on that side of the tank, I think. Okay. So yeah, we're going to want to drop the... Where's the paint gun? Oh, I threw it over there, out of the way. Okay, good. Yeah, because once we drop the engine in, we can get all that rear decking dealt with. Okay, I'm down here now. And then really it's just at that point, it's just the turret to go. Cool, that's done. So we'll have to do all the tracks on this side, same as that side. We'll have to get the tracks at some point. Okay, so the engine now should be good. Yes, engine is good. The turret exterior is bad. The hull exterior is bad. We know this. The fuel system's poor. We need to deal with that first, actually. Let's not drop the engine in yet. Let's get all the fuel-y stuff in. Just because it's going to be easier to deal with all of this when the engine isn't here, I think. I might be mistaken. Okay, so we're missing that. Let's put a belt in. We're not going to put the batteries in there yet. We need fan B. Okay, let's get a fan B, shall we? How much is that going to cost me? Fan B. Oh, good lord. I don't want to put that decking on just yet. Oh, what's V-belt A? We're going to need one. It's quite important. It's otherwise the fan isn't going to run, and then our tank's going to overheat and explode, which I'm told is bad. Oops. No, not the engine cover, the V-belt, please. Right, let's get our derust tool, because we need to hit a lot of the stuff in there. I was wrong about my next job being over that side of the tank. Come on, let me out of the hole. Thank you. battery case, the battery shelf, whatever it's called. Amazing. I think. Well, where can I put this? Let's just. Probably okay. I don't know where it landed, but it's probably okay. Probably not. Okay, it's literally landed right in the engine bay perfectly, which is not actually what I was hoping for, if I'm honest. But we can deal with it. It's fine. Let's just get that out of the engine bay before it ends up in there forever. Before we reassemble the whole tank and then wonder where it's gone. Let's go primer. What is going to prime in here? That is. But nothing else is. Okay. That's fine. Let's paint that. Okay. Oops, didn't necessarily want to drop that all the way to the floor, but we did. We need a radiator cap. So our refurbed batteries are in. I'm on the floor. Okay, let's start rebuilding the inside here, shall we? Do we want the flooring? Yeah, why not? Actually, wouldn't we? Do we need to address the drive shaft? We do. We do. Okay, so we won't put the drive shaft cover on just yet. Okay. So that panel can go on, why not? As can that one. Okay, now I need to grab my tools. Okay, let's get down in here. Around the hatch. That hatch. Chair. All the stuff. Let's just make sure we get everything we can while we are here. Oh, and remember the driver's periscope hidden away there. Okay. Oops. What's the right button? There it is. I need to remember the radiator cap too when I jump out. May I please sand that? Ah, you've still got some rust to be removed on you before I can sand you. Good to know. Slightly irritating, but where did my rust removal tool go? It's down there. Cool. Okay, let's make sure you're now fully de-rusted. Oops, no, not what I wanted. Yes, there we go. Oops. Let me out of the tank, please. Thanking you. Let's put that there. I don't expect I'm going to be able to prime that oil filler cap. Sorry, radiator cap. But I can probably prime some of the stuff in here, I guess. Drive shaft probably not. Nope, it looks like no. That's fine. All this stuff we seem to be good for. Okay. The steering mechanism, of course, no. So now we will apply the paint. Okay. We seem to be good. I presume they're not going to let me paint them. No, that's fine. Okay, cool. Cool. Now we can do the drive shaft cover as well. While we're here, now that the drive shaft is in and in decent state, we might as well. Whoops, come here. Prime the drive shaft cover, paint the drive shaft cover. Cool. We can. Looks like the batteries maybe can be painted. Possibly. Ah, there we go. Now I'm in the right mode, it makes it a lot easier. There we go. Good, the batteries are sorted. Right, let's get that other oil filler cap before I forget. Not oil, what is it I'm missing? Radiator cap, that's it. Radiator cap, I only need one of them, thank you. Cannon cradle we can get, okay. I'm guessing that's going to be quite expensive. Hopefully we don't need that, but we probably do. Whoops. Okay, so that's in. I think it's time we drop the engine in now. Let's stand up. There we go. So the engine should be in. And it indeed is. So, we don't have a rear engine cover, do we? Okay, that's fine. That's fine for now. We will so now the engine is in, can we, I'm not sure how you do this, can we see if the tank will run? How does one achieve this? I'm not sure. Give me a moment. Is it possible to... What happens if I do that? No, tank examine. I don't need to move the tank. Aha, that's how we do it. So we need to fill the oil and the coolant. So we need a bit more oil. A little bit more. Okay. And yep. And we will need a bunch of coolant. We have 2 coolant containers. Okay, let's fill the other one. Okay. Now, let's see if we can start the thing, shall we? Boring. It won't let me start it because the pedal's not there. Boring. Let's see if we can make this work. What piece of floor is there? I don't remember. I need to dig. But, I mean, all the fluids are in the tank now, so logically, when the time comes, And I'm going to say the time is already here, but it just won't let us yet. We should be able to just get it to pop off nicely. Hopefully, that's the plan. You know what they say about plans, though? They never quite work. Whoops, primer. Yep, we'll just chuck that in the engine bay, that's probably fine. Why do I assemble these pedals? Where did I disassemble them from? They're inside the tank somewhere. Ah. Oh, how am I gonna get at that? Ah, we don't have the right parts. Ba 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 ba. Pedal. I can't actually get to it now, suddenly. Annoyingly. It's very well hidden away. There we go, we have a pedal. And a pedal bracket. So we should, in a minute, be able to start it, but I'd like to at least try and de-rust that pedal bracket first. Ah, yeah, I can just get on it there. That's okay. That'll be right. Where did I shove the sander? Down there. Oops, nope. That's good. And let's grab that out of the engine bay, because that's where you should absolutely leave all of your tools, in the engine. Ah, there we go. I was in the wrong mode. That's primer mode. And let's paint it. Okay. Cool. Cool. Now, let's see. Let's try again. See if she'll run. Nope. 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 Um, how did I do it? Oh, do I have to be inside the tank? Is that the point? Yes, it seems so. Okay, that's fine. Fuel tank cap. Ugh. Really? Where's the fuel tank? There's the fuel tank. Okay. Which part are you missing? You're missing the fuel tank cap. Where does that go? Because I don't see a missing piece. Okay, let's buy a fuel tank cap. Fuel tank cap. No, just one of them. I don't want to buy a new tank. That's kind of not the point of repairing a tank. Okay. Now will you please start? Yeah, you know what? Now we've got a fuel tank cap, we can actually put fuel in it, which is apparently quite important. We probably shouldn't fill the fuel tank like that, but I'm optimistic. Let's do it. Come on. Engine what? Where would an engine bracket go? If you were an engine bracket, where would you be? Right, let's just buy an engine bracket, and that way we know we've got one. Engine bracket. I don't see how this is stopping it starting though. Fuel system, what are we missing? Oh, and we're missing a fuel hose. Yeah, that would stop it running, wouldn't it? Where? Oh, right down there. That's annoying. That's obnoxious. And where is this fuel hose that's missing? Is it on where? Where? So we've got. I don't see the missing fuel hose. Okay, you know what? Let's pull the engine out again. We may have to refill all of our fluids, but it will be okay. Right, I didn't want to be over there. Right, let's see. Now the engine's out, can we find the fuel hose easier? Okay, I'm guessing the reason it's not showing up is probably because we don't have a fuel hose to install. So it's seeing there's nothing there to install. So let's buy a new fuel hose and then maybe we'll have a chance. Or maybe not. There. That's it. Cheeky thing. Okay, so now we can stick the engine back in. So that's all fine, that's all at 100%. Let's see if she'll fire. Of course, this is where we find all our... That's quite loud. Okay, that works. That was quite loud. We best leave that turned off before, you know, carbon monoxide poisoning from running it inside. So our tank is fully functional. Well, our engine is fully functional. The tank isn't because it has no tracks. But that's a minor problem. We can sort the tracks. Now we know the engine runs, we're well away. That's awesome. There are no parts for that. Okay. No, I don't want that part. So I'm trying to get this. No, that's a problem. Don't need that. I need. Whoops. I want the bit on the inside first. Yes, I'm trying to get as much of this tank together now as I can. So we need 2 more suspension arms. Effectively, this is the, let's see, let's find out what we're missing. So 2 of them. Okay. So what are they? So, hold on. What are they called? Don't know. Okay. Oops. So, might be under this. Probably not. I need 2 of them. I need, sorry, 2 of them. I also need 1, 2, 3 of them. So let's install those parts and then see where we are. No, not the mudguard, not yet. Sweet, okay. So, let's go grab a tooling. Just throw that on the floor, it's fine. So we're going to get this sorted quick as we can. See how much of the tank we can get done. I'm going to have to finish the stream in about half an hour. But yeah, we'll see how much we can get done by then. Ideally, I'd like to get tracks on, turret and tracks on, and be basically completed with it so that we can go take it for a quick test drive before we end the stream, but I'm not sure we're going to manage that. We'll see. We will see what happens. Let's sort all these parts out. So we also need that big old engine cover, which is going to be expensive, I imagine. Is that everything? Yep, we need the paint gun. And primer. Set to do priming. I mean, if we can get to the point where we just need the tracks, it should be fairly quick after that, because at that point we're not having to do all the sanding and painting and all that stuff. We're literally just assembling, grabbing missing parts and assembling, which is going to be much quicker than having to do all this. Okay, I think we're oh no, I need that still. Because the paint gun is also the tool you use for painting. Who'd have thought it? I know, right? Okay. This is actually kind of awkward to tell what's done and what isn't, given that I'm colourblind currently. There's not that much contrast between the primer and what we're painting it as for me. They look different to, I think it's just shade, shadow, whatever you want to call it. Right, let's get more of the components in. Drive components, track components, whatever you want to call them. Ah, we're out of road wheels. That's awkward. Hmm. I don't want that on yet. I need more road wheels, basically. How how many do I need? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Yeah, that makes sense. My maths works, I'm sure. Road wheels. I can spell, I promise. Oh, that's going to be expensive. 1460. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And I've bought one too many. That's annoying. Because, yeah. Okay, fine. Whatever. Apparently that doesn't get one. Not sure why. Okay. So now we will shortly be putting the sprocket on. Oh, sorry, that's not the paint gun. I was trying to turn it to paint mode and getting confused why it wasn't working very well. Probably because you can't paint with a sander. Strange that. Apparently my brain says you can. Right, let's get that painted up. This is starting to look decent. Okay, that's that done. Let's start putting more pieces on. So that can go on. Ah, we don't have a sprocket. That's okay. We won't put the sprocket on just yet then. Okay, we're missing side mud guards as well. Okay. Well, we can. Let's just deal with all these pieces. And then we will buy a sprocket and some more mud guards. I'm not sure the proper term is mud guard for these bits. Because I don't think they're there as mud guards, are they? They're there to protect the tracks, right? From getting shot. I think. I'm not an expert at tanks. I know enough to sound like an idiot. Basically. Right, so the sprocket's important because that is, I believe that's what provides power to the track. Whoops. Sprocket. And we probably want one of them. That bit's cheap in comparison. And then mud. Let's get 3 of them. That's probably right. I've not done the maths on that, but any we don't use we can sell. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, that was actually right. Have we got a rain mud guard? We do. Put the sprocket on. Right, so now this side is ready for tracks, basically. Is where we're at. 10 rest. So we're missing that. Okay. That's okay. So everything else is fine. It's just that rare bit of mud guard we need to sort. Okay. Let's get that mud guard dealt with. Okay, now so we're going to need, whoops, I don't want any of that. 10, oh, I need to select the tank. And 10 rest, C. Okay, and now tracks. So let's do, we need, I think, probably. Let's do that. It's expensive, but let's do it. Ouch. Engine cover. Okay. That hurt. That was expensive. Let's get the engine cover on. I need the antenna as well. Why can't I put the rest of those tracks on? What's the problem? I see. I see. I might have bought tracks I didn't need. Okay. And not bought tracks I did need. Okay. What's that bit though? I need to know what that part is. Side skirt rack. I think that's the problem. I don't have the side skirt rack, so what do I have in terms of tracks right now on me? Track. I've got those two. Yeah, I don't need those bits. I bought them by mistake. I didn't buy the right thing. Ah, that's what I'm missing. I need a shock absorber. Okay. I need to stop pressing the wrong buttons. Shock absorber. Track. I need 2 more of them. Antenna B. And side skirt rack. Okay, let's continue rebuilding. Ah, so we did need that road wheel. I didn't buy one too many. It was just we needed that suspension mount, or suspension bit first. So do we not get a side? Yeah, that's why we don't get the side skirt rack. We need that, the bracket. Okay. Side skirt. Let's see if we can just find it visually. It's not. It might be one of them. Let's buy both and just see if one of them fits. Hey. Okay. Although I might need. Ah, so one of them got. Yes, so I need one more of each, I believe. Nope, I'm wrong. Ah, but I can use. Yes, I need 2 more of handles and 1 more of handles A, it looks like. Okay. Handles. Okay. There are a lot of parts that go onto a tank. Now I can put that on. Okay, what have we got up here? Let's see if I can get up on top of the tank again. Because we should have a bunch of parts up there. We don't, but we should. Okay, so I'm going to have to buy a bunch of engine covers, I believe. Side skirt, right, 2 of them. That should do the job. Engine hatch, probably. Let's grab all that stuff. We're missing an engine hatch. Okay, so we need 2 more engine hatches. Good. Amazing. We need the side skirt panels. I'm not too worried about them right now. We don't necessarily need to put the side skirts on. What's meant to go in that big old hole? Those 2 big old holes. I'd like to get all the engine covers in place. Engine hatch. Okay. Okay, so let's see where we are. We're missing events. That's okay. Events and fan hatches. Wheel place. What's a wheel place? Okay. Vent, we need 2 of them. Fan hatch. Wheel place. I think one of them. Okay, I see, I get it. That's what that is. Huh? I've broken it. Good. Wheel. What's going on? Okay, well, for now, let's just do what we've got, put what we've got in place. Okay, now we're going to need that wheel place, really. It's not critical, but it would be good if we could get hold of it. There we go. So let's grab a couple of road wheels spare. Road. So we can put them on the wheel places that we've got. Where's the other one go? Oh, apparently there isn't another one to go on. Cool. Okay. Oops. So other than the... other than the side skirts and tow rope, we are good. Okay, now let's... Well, you know what? We're not going to get the turret done, but we can... I presume now we can take it for a quick test drive. We can, okay, that's annoying. Can we upgrade to have the ability to test drive? Okay. Yes, we can. Now we have the ability to test drive. Let's go do that because we want to drive a tank. Turret is not on the tank. It doesn't need to be on the damn tank. Are you happy now? It's a shitty turret, but prepare for a little noise. Yes, thank you. Okay, there we go. That's working now. We'll have a quick test drive and then I will have to end the stream. How do I get in? I'd like to drive tank, please. Please? Aha. Get inside, driver slot. This doesn't give me much view. Whoops. How do I drive? How do I start the tank first? Oh, do I have to do that from outside? Okay, probably. How do I get out of the tank? Okay. Where does one start a tank? I believe you shove the thing in its butt and spin it, but I don't know how to do that. There we go. There we go. Now we can drive a tank. It moves! Hey, we have more speed. Let's see if we can go over this. Oh, this looks, come on. Oh, she doesn't like that. Yep, it will reverse. Okay, so. Cool. Let's send that back to the workshop. So it is effectively now functional. The turret still needs some work. So we'll pull the turret off again. But the main body of the tank is good. I've just noticed that's not actually quite painted properly. Let me fix that. Is that gonna let me? Nope, I've just fallen on the floor. Why is there a random... Huh? Okay, we'll ignore that presumable, hopeful, graphical issue. Okay, yeah, that's good enough for me. So, yeah, next time round we need to focus on getting that turret into decent shape. I say next time round because I don't really have time to do it today, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to end the stream any moment now. Any moment. But let's just get the actual... Let's just make it look pretty. Why did I drop the paint gun? Guesses, anyone? Where did I abandon my tools today? Ah, there it is. Don't know how it ended up there, but probably because I flung it from a great height. Okay, so now let's put it back on the tank and see, because that looks a lot better suddenly. It's still missing a bunch. Have I got time to do a quick bit more? Ah, sod it. Yeah, it'll be right. I've not got long, but I can get quite a bit of this done. It's not going to take too long. We're going to pretend it's not going to take too long, because that lets me keep going and do more. No part, so I'm not going to be able to deal with that because well, I can technically, but I'm not going to. Put the cannon mantle in, don't have a part for that. Oops. Don't have a part for that. I've got a part for that. Okay, don't have the gun breech. That's fine. Anything else I can do in here? Okay, not really. Okay, let's just quickly grab the tools. Why are they back there suddenly? Don't know. Let's just do what we can. I want to try and get as much of this done before I end as I can. So we will do our best. Okay. Drop that there. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Yeah, I'm going to be going to see the new avatar shortly when I finish this stream. That's why I'm saying I need to leave before too long. But I've got a few minutes. It won't take me too long to get over there. So we should be okay for now. I can spare a few minutes because I want to try and get this done as far as possible. Is there anything else in here I need to do anything with? Doesn't look like it. Okay, primer time. Primer please. Quickly, quickly. Get this done. Okay, we're nearly there. What time is it? We're okay. We're okay for a short while more. Ba -ba -ba -ba. I don't think you just paint a chair like this, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a tank thing. Let's get all this painted up. Okay. Oops, let's duck it out of the turret ring. We can... They look very different colours, but okay. Just making sure we're all looking good. Okay, right, so what am I missing? There's actually quite a bit to do even with the turrets, so we need more of them. Okay, and what's... We are going to need a gunner's hatch B. Plus, what? One more bracket C. Okay. Gunner hatch B. Accept clause. Bracket C. Just try C, see if that shows me what I need. It's not going to, is it? Is it? Yes, handles C apparently. Okay. For some reason my brain said bracket, but that's not right. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. We can put the gunner's hatch on. Trying to be very quick. I don't think we're going to get the... We might not get the turret finished. We'll see. It's fine. We'll be right. Probably... I might not deal with the side skirts. I don't know if I'm going to put the side skirts on it or not. We'll see. Because they kind of hide a lot of the tank, which is the purpose of them. I mean, the whole idea is it makes it more difficult to shoot the tank. But I don't know if I want that or not. I probably will in the end. Where did the other tool go? There it is. Deal with that. Stop falling off the steps, please. Now you can fall off the steps. Now I need the paint thing. Where's the paint thing? Paint thing, come here, paint thing. Thanking you. Whoops, no. Quickly prime all this up. The turret looks a little bit wrong right now because we have a breach but no barrel. We're kind of missing the key component of the turret. The big shooty bit. I'm just spraying paint everywhere, it's probably fine. Guys, if you happen to own a tank, don't fix it up the way I'm doing it, because what I'm doing is wrong. And probably dangerous, because, you know, paint fumes and all the other health and safety problems I'm not doing right. Okay, I think we're good. Let's put that on there. Right, what else are we missing off the turret? We're missing some bits on the... So we're missing the gun breech. We're missing an outer sleeve cover and a grenade launcher. We're missing a handles. What's that? Okay, we have that. We have that. Okay, so we can... We're missing all of that. We put that in. Well, that's there. No, don't throw that at the floor. What time is it? I will keep running this for about 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna have to call it at that. As much as I would like to keep going. Nope, come on. I'm gonna see... Let's see if we can't at least get the gun on in that 5 minutes. So get what we've got painted up and chuck the gun on. Where's the paint gun? Where's the paint gun? It's there. Cool. Oops. Let's see. Can I get at that? Yes, apparently so. Cool, cool, cool. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay. Right. That's an important bit that I'm going to need, and an expensive bit, but it'll be worth it, because once we put this on, oops, this should enable us to chuck a barrel on. I'm going to assume we've got a barrel. I'm going to hope we've got a barrel. We don't have a barrel. Outer sleeve, and we need... Okay. But it's going to look a lot better with a barrel and the outer sleeve. So, that's the gun mantle, that's the outer sleeve. Let's grab a handles B while we're here. Barrel, that's on. Aha. There we go. I'm missing those two side skirts as well. I think it's D, is it? No, I don't know. Not whole turret. Hatch E, I need one of them. And yeah, side skirt D, okay. So, that is the turret basically done, I think. Cool. Let's have a look. We're missing a few pieces. What's missing? Right, grenade launcher and viewer A. Okay, grenade. Right, grenade launcher. Because I'm sure these are things you can just buy. Viewer A. Okay. Oops. So now let's chuck that back on the tank. And that is basically a complete tank minus the rest of the side skirts, which we can kind of deal with quickly, probably. What do I need side skirt wise? A 3 lots, sorry, 6 lots of B, 1 of A, sorry, 2 of A, 2 of C. Okay. Quickly. Side. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, that's going to work out expensive, but we can now actually pretty much finish the tank with these parts. Okay, now we're so close. What am I missing? An engine inspection cover. Where's that supposed to be? We have that, and that is now in place. Need to, yep, okay. So that's fine. Do I have a commander's footrest? That needs to, the turret needs to come off again. Awesome. Let's have a quick look. Do I have a commander's footrest? I presume, I do. I was gonna say I presume not, but where does the gunner's optics go? We don't have that, okay. And we don't have box D, okay. Very quickly. Box D. Now, that's gonna go there. Where do the gunner's optics go? Don't know. Let's figure it out with... Oh, I'm missing the optics attachment as well. That would be why I can't figure out where it goes. Oops. Gunner. Okay. Okay. Let's jump into the tank. Okay. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. It's up there. That's probably why I can't find it, because it's kind of awkward to get at. And last but not least, let's sort that footrest, and then the tank will be complete. Oh, let's drop it on the floor. That works too. It doesn't count if you deliberately throw it on the floor, it's fine. Quick shot of primer and then paint, and that's that. Let's put the two back together. That is now, whoops, a complete tank. Cool. Everything. Why is the whole exterior at 96.7%? What am I missing? You're supposed to be complete. I'm missing two lots of side skirts. C. Oh, that's okay. That's what it is. And then the tow rope. Let's get that done, because then it will be a complete tank. Finally. We don't have the tow rope. We can get the tow rope. Tow rope. Oops. Right, there we go. Are you a complete tank now? You are amazing. So, we spent about, oh, we spent about 20 grand fixing this tank, and it's now worth about 48. Oh, yikes. Well, okay. So what happens now? If I go, so I go to that. What happens if I click that? Does my tank vanish? No, amazing. Do I have the museum yet? That is a good question. I should have, but I don't know how to get to it. Yes, I do. Okay, so what we're going to do now is move this tank and put it for now, I guess, into the museum. If I can work out how to do that. Tank manager, you move tank to museum. Okay, and let's go just take a quick gander. There we go, that's our first tank in. Nice. We can still open the hatches and stuff. You know what, I reckon we leave the hatches open, because that way people coming around can see inside the tank. Okay, that looks silly because the turret's there. But we leave it mainly open to let people see inside. That makes sense to me, at least. Does this hatch... does hatch E not open? Click to open. Okay, hatch E doesn't open. Or at least if it does, I can't make it do it. Okay, well, we'll just pretend it's open, okay? You guys know it's open. I don't necessarily want that open because it looks silly. Okay. Yes, anyway, our tank is here. Int museum. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, yes, we can put a thing about the Panzer on there. So, is it a Panzer? I don't know. Is that what the pz bit means? I don't know. Let's see if we can put a similar thing about it on there. Yes, we can. Team Panzer. I'm guessing it is a Panzer then. Cool. Awesome. Right. So I will... What's that about? Ooh. That's a bit big to go in there. I mean, that seems silly, scaling it down, but we'll put that in there. Okay, cool. We're gonna pretend that's good. Right, anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. I need to get moving. So thank you all for watching and have a good one. Bye for now.